Hey there, we're here in sunny Orlando for the SAP Sapphire business event with tons of customers, thousands of them are engaging with SAP personnel and with peers to get the latest news about SAP offerings. And I have the pleasure to have with me Chris from Precision Drilling and Gopal from Visual BI. Those guys will tell us a little bit more about the projects they've been doing with SAP Business Objects BI solutions. So Chris, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your company, Precision Drilling, and your role with the company?
For sure. My name is Christopher, and with Precision Drilling I'm the Director of Business Systems, and I've been with the company 15 years in various roles, mainly finance and accounting, and been brought in working with operations. And my role now is sort of a go-between between business finance and field operations, and generating efficiencies using data and visualization of data to make much better decisions based on exceptions.
Excellent. On Precision Drilling, in a few words?
In a few words, we're one of the largest land drillers in the world, so the largest in Canada, in the top 5 in the US, and also operating in the Middle East. So we have numerous languages and cultures that we have to deal with, but we're all operating off the same SAP foundation and using the same data to make business-driven decisions.
That's great. So recently you started with SAP Business Objects Design Studio for a dashboarding project.
Correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
Well, what we do with SAP Design Studio with Visual BI and some of their extension products is take a mass of data, hundreds of thousands of data points, and we rub those data points together in order to generate exceptions that the business can take action on immediately. So my mandate is really, in talking with Gopal, with some of his previous customers, is how did my business do yesterday? And I don't mean last month or a reconciliation of the quarter to date, but actually how did I do yesterday? Am I on target? Am I meeting my standards? And then I can see and manage with the tools that we built together. So they took my vision. They first shook their heads going, what is he asking for? And within 2 days, they took my vision and actually had, it wasn't Design Studio, but it was the precursor to Design Studio, built a working proof of concept model with drill down capability on iPad. And we used those to then hone the product in, and I could show that to senior management in the company within a week. So I had to play with it first to go, what am I dealing with here? Sat down with them and they said, you're on to something. The thing with data and running a business like ours, we have 300 rigs around the world, and our focus primarily right now with Visual BI is to focus on the United States. They're in Dallas, I work out of Houston as well, so we have a close interconnect and we do a lot of face-to-face meetings. And with that, we generate reports that can tell the business, I can look at 100 rigs at once and see if they're running optimally. And the amazing thing was, I've asked for stuff that's in Lumira, did not exist in Design Studio itself. I said, I want to be able to look at a correlation graph and circle out and lasso the outliers. And I want to focus on them. I want the graphs to resize so I can drill down on them. They looked at it. Within 2 days, I got a phone call. Chris, check this out. Do this, lasso the objects, resizes the graph. You know, you can click on the data point that is the outlier, either on the iPad. I like to work at my desk, and I can hover over that data point. And this is one thing that the business really likes, is you hover over the data point. I've got 4 key pieces of data. Who runs that rig? Essentially, what did it do last month? What did it do this month? And then I can drill into it. There's other parameters that we're looking to build in, percentage outs and that. The business really likes that, because sometimes they know what's going on, but this is a confirmation. In a lot of instances, they'll go, I did not know that. And when you see data in that format, running 100 of anything or 1,000 of anything, you'll always start with that one outlier first. And that one outlier can have a bigger delta and a bigger loss than your top 80% of the one's meeting standards. So you want to get on that right away. What I really love about it, and the business really likes, is I can click on that outlier, opens up another visual report. They're not looking at tables of numbers. They're essentially looking at, yeah, I understand, because these guys run the business. I saw that. I understand that, but I didn't know that was happening. They can quickly either, do a screenshot, and what they love is the ability to hit a button, send a snapshot of that screen. They don't have to ask a question. When you know you're out and you're not making performance, you get that email with a picture of your business going how you did yesterday or the previous month. Now you got questions to answer. What did I have to do to ask the question? Hit send. I'm done asking. So I can ask 10 questions in a minute by sending 10 screenshots. Get my answers back. Now I'm in control.
I wanted to add a little anecdote. We started all of this when the oil was collapsing. And Chris had the vision that despite the oil drop, we can actually use this to drive better analytics and drive more business value. And I think I got to really give it to Chris to drive that vision to the executives and actually get the project sponsored, especially when the oil was collapsing and the rest of the oil companies were actually stopping to do projects. And here is a one classic example, a customer actually driving more business value using better analytics.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I really like how you're describing the impact on the business that our technology can help you to accomplish. That's really fantastic. So I think for those of you watching, thank you for watching this video. I mean, if you're looking for more information about precision drilling and the project there, or even on business objects design studio itself, of course you can go to the SAP Community Network website. You'll find tons of information there on other customer stories that we will be posting there. Thank you for watching.